Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Music Lyrics 32. The music lyrics today is Lullaby and Goodnight. So it's a very, very famous nursery rhyme. Actually, one of the most famous nursery rhymes that's out there, that exists. All right, and first an introduction before we will cover the lyrics that are in the song. All right, the music to this nursery rhyme was written by the classical music artist Johannes Brahms, a very famous classical artist, and was originally written for an instrumental symphony. So it was not written as a nursery rhyme or a lullaby to begin with. The original name was Guten Abend, Gut Nacht, meaning good evening, good night. So of course that's in German. He was he was German, or I think he was Austrian actually. All right, let's continue. So Brahms did not write a vocal version until a young mother. So he didn't write a version with lyrics. He didn't write a vocal version until a young mother named Bertha Faber, who wanted a new song to sing to her newborn baby. So he put lyrics to it specifically for this woman. Okay. All right, and again, just to start, I mean, of course, we start with lullaby. That's in the title. Lullaby means this: a relaxing, soothing song to calm or soothe a child to sleep. So a lot of nursery rhymes could be lullabies if they're kind of like a quiet, soft song that's trying to make your little newborn baby fall asleep. Then we could say that sort of a nursery rhyme could be a lullaby also. So that's in the title now, Lullaby and Goodnight. All right, and just like usual, I'll kind of hymn out a little bit of the song just so you know what it's going, and we'll cover the vocabulary as we go over it. So it starts like this. Lullaby and goodnight, with pink roses bedight, with lilies o'erspread, is my baby sweet head. Now, another thing to note here is there's a lot of versions of this song in English. So if you heard the beginning a little different, that's because there's, at least about 5 or 6 different versions where they vary it slightly. All right, but anyway, let's go over so far. So Lullaby and Goodnight, with pink roses bedight. Okay, let's cover bedight. Just cover the word lull by itself. Like if we say a lullaby, the word lull by itself means to make someone relaxed enough to sleep. So you could say that something lull you to sleep too, and it doesn't have to be for a small child. Anything, maybe some medicine or something that was boring kind of lulled you to sleep. All right. Now, bedight, of course, is an old-fashioned or archaic use, meaning we might say bedeck, or basically decorate. So here we say, lullaby and goodnight, with pink roses bedight. So the pink roses are decorating. With lilies o'erspread. All right, with lilies, so the flower lilies. O'er is also Old English or old-fashioned. Basically means over. So they're spread over. They're spread over the bed, basically. With lilies o'erspread is my baby sweet head. All right, so I guess you put like petals of the flower or maybe some flowers in with the baby. I guess so. Lay you down now and rest. May your slumber be blessed. All right, good. So here, of course, slumber, we still use this word a lot. Slumber basically means sleep. Sleep, be blessed, like if God blesses somebody, he helps or protects them. So this is probably a mother, wishing that God protects her baby as he's sleeping. Nothing bad. Don't let anything bad happen to him while he's sleeping. So that's the idea. So let's continue. Lay you down now and rest. May your slumber be blessed. Lay you down now and rest. May your slumber be blessed. All right, that's the end of the first the first stanza there. So let's get into the next one. Lullaby and goodnight, you're your mother's delight. All right, so of course here, if we say delight, a feeling of great happiness. So you're your mother's delight. You bring happiness and pleasure to your mother. You're your mother's delight. Okay. Shining angels beside my darling abide. So shining angels, so, angel watching over her baby. She hopes, of course. My darling, loved somebody who's loved very much. So the darling is referring to the baby, of course, in this sense. Your darling, abide. Abide, old use, meaning to stay or live somewhere. Abide, stay there, stay in the crib, don't crawl out. Something like that. Okay, good. All right, let's continue. Soft and warm is your bed. Close your eyes and rest your head. Soft and warm is your bed. Close your eyes and rest your head. So, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. So soft and warm, of course, you want it for that way with your baby. Close your eyes because you want him to fall asleep. If you've ever been a parent, there's times you really want your baby to sleep. So that's basically how that goes. All right, let's go to the next part here. Sleepyhead, close your eyes. Mother's right here beside you. All right, so remember, sleepyhead, we still sometimes say this. Used for referring to a person who is just waking up. So if you see a person waking up and they're still like yawning, kind of like that, say, hey, sleepyhead. So meaning that, kind of in a humorous way, in a joking way, we will say that to someone. So she probably means this in a sweet and a tender way when she's saying this to the baby. Sleepyhead, close your eyes. Mother's right here beside you. Beside you, of course, means next to you. I'll protect you from harm. You will wake in my arms. Okay, so yes, when you wake up, I'll be here holding you. You will wake in my arms. Guardian angels are near. All right, so remember, of course, we say guardian angel. An angel believed to watch over and give special protection of each person, whether you're a baby or even adult. That's the belief that you have a guardian angel kind of following you. Sometimes that guardian angel might be a little bit of your conscience. When you get those little whispers in your ear to try to do the right thing. Well, maybe that's your guardian angel telling you to do the right thing or be careful. But that's kind of what they mean. So guardian angels there. So guardian angels are near. So sleep on with no fear. So continue to sleep, with no fear. Don't worry. The guardian angel is going to watch over you too. Guardian angels, so sleep on with no fear. So they repeat it again. All right, and then the final stanza here. Lullaby and sleep tight. Hush, my darling is sleeping. All right, hush. We often say that, like, be quiet. Hush, hush. So it's kind of a word that's kind of a command to keep quiet or have somebody keep quiet. We say hush. Okay, yeah, hush. Used for telling someone to be quiet. Okay, good. All right. Sleep tight. If we say sleep tight, it's an affectionate way of saying you hope someone will sleep well. Yeah, we do sometimes say that. When somebody's going to bed, you say, well, sleep tight, I think I covered that a long time ago, too. I know it's strange that we actually say sleep tight. But we do. See, we mean that, have a good sleep. May your bed be tight and may you sleep well that night. Okay. All right. So hush, my darling is sleeping on his sheets, white as cream. So the sheets are white as cream. Okay, that's the color, of course. With his head full of dreams, when the sky's bright with dawn, he will wake in the morning. When noontime warms the world, he will frolic in the sun. All right, so frolic means to play happily with a lot of energy. I think we like to use this word with children too, especially with water, somebody jumping in water or just kind of like playfully jumping around. We use a lot. So frolic means to play happily with a lot of energy. So that's basically, So, when noontime warms the world, he will frolic in the sun. And that's pretty much how it ends. Okay. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.